I'm been tooken to the mountain. My lean-to walls shooken, shooken, shooken. A-shoken fare thee wells, I'm tooken. I'm smiting, rolling down streets and windows, rolling waves of beats and wind sounds. I'm tooken aback. I'm tooken aback to the mountain. Some evenings I amble, limber silent. I love the night. But this noctambulist doesn't grin sigh anymore. These lungs huddle. This nose frantic gathers back in breath from the breeze. Why? Why? Because I've been spat at, sidestepped, I've been beated down. I've been beated down. No more like it. I've been beated brown. I've been beated brown, but I'm not shooken. My mother has been nose looked down because she appreciates instead of appreciates. Abuelo never spoke English. Well, that's not true. In the gun brotherhood, El Army, they taught him yes, sir, no, sir, language of subservience. With their mouth agape at my diction, blasphemy never rang so sweet. It's because Mama said, never slur your speech. They marvel your room is so clean. It's because Mama said, your room can never be messy. When I button the top button, Mama's words ring out, always look lo mejor que puedas. Because it's not the same. They're not gonna treat you the same. You cannot escape your name, the name we gave you, the letter through which we live on in you. Don't let him say he slurs his speech because he's brown. He's a slob because he's brown. He looks sketchy because he's brown. He spread eagle across the street because he's brown.
The color you're least likely to see the closer you get downtown. Down main streets, I hear people exercising their First Amendment. Be a conservative. Be a liberal. But don't be liberally brown. At least it's what I hear in my head. Because when I speak, people get momentary synesthesia. They hear the color on my face instead of the words I place ever so gently into conversation. I see the discrete streaks of relation break out onto faces lighter than mine, and I prepare myself for the, wow, you're so articulate. And instead of saying, thanks, I'm more than just brown and insignificant, all I can respond is, thank you very much, ma'am. I had very good schooling. Like a refugee who got a lucky pass and missed society's guillotine. Because that discriminating guillotine is why we keep our heads down. It's the reason why Mama says, ten cuidado, the world is foul. It's the reason why Papa says, sácate el pecho, habla duro y directo, clear and direct. Like the essays I wrote in private school. But sometimes, I want to lose all sense of formality and break through what we've been forced to call normality. Because every night when I take the bus home, I see faces that mirror mine. Same matted hair, same brown eyes, same slight Latino accent while being linguistically fluent, and yet, our destinies are incongruent. Like my long-lost twins that I was separated from as a child. Because when we were small, we were all colorblind. Our occipital lobes hadn't been wired so that brown meant black cell bars being held by criminal hands, that brown meant red blood splattered on cool concrete. I remember we used to play Red Rover with all the neighborhood kids, and they were all different colors. But as we got older, they started dropping the R like us Dominicans and Puerto Ricans do. So now when I step on private property, it's a different kind of game. We've got a code red. Over.